cubs just ahead. Just awesome, guys. Just awesome. For the past 6 months, I've been trying to study the behavior and everyday life of the European badgers in order to learn more about them. When growing up, I had only seen them in books and read about them in school, so for me, they were like a mythical creature. I knew from early on as a photographer that I wanted to try and photograph them. By not knowing too much about them, I did as many others. I googled, and I found a couple of great sites from the UK. Even though the climate are slightly different, and the badger seems to be more accepted over there, the principles should be the same. I started my journey in early February. Many think the badger hibernate, but in fact this is one of the busiest months of the year. This is when the cubs are born. The sow will give birth inside the sett, and she will then nourish them until they are about 2 to 3 months old. Occasionally she will leave the sett to go to the bathroom, eat, or just to relax. The cubs will then accompany the sow for feeding excursions. But don't worry, if they go too far, she will just carry them back home. Knowing this, and the help of our local photographer, I started looking for tracks and signs of badger activity. I thought it would be easier while there wasn't any foliage covering the entrances, and the tracks would be visible. After a few weeks, I had found 5 setts, but only 2 were good. Later, it became 1. In early April, I started to try and spot any early risers. It would take until the middle of May before I saw my first badger. And just a few weeks later, the entire family. You could imagine my joy. I made a decision to put up a couple of trail cameras around the sett. This will allow me to monetize and gather information for an upcoming project. After watching countless hours of trail footage and a handful of encounters, you can say I became quite obsessed. It was everything I could think of and talk about, just to ask my partner. I wish I could say that I have a lot of photos of the badgers, but frankly, I have only photographed the badgers 5, maybe 6 times over the period of 4 months. Not by lack of trying. I spent 2 to 4 days a week trying to photograph them, from early mornings middays and late afternoon. And I did even spend the night a couple of times trying to spot the badgers. But somehow they escaped me. But no worries. The times I got to see them made it worth it. And I guess I will have to try harder next year. Eventually, as they grow older, they will start to venture further away from the set, out on their daily adventures, and this is when it's easiest to find them. They will spend a couple of hours outside the set in the middle of the day, and they will most likely stick around on top of the set, around the set, looking for food, playing around, and having a good time. This is the perfect time for watching and photograph the badgers. So it was no surprise that I would spend almost all my free time trying to photograph the cubs. This in turn made me cope with stress and pressure from my everyday life, which made me feel a lot better. By being a wildlife photographer, I get to experience nature firsthand. I get to witness all the wonders of nature happen over and over again. It might seem strange to some, but it is a wonderful thing to be part of something so beautiful and to be able to share my love with others and hopefully inspire someone to reconnect. I can't really explain how I feel when I'm out in nature. When I get to experience stuff like this, a bunch of badger cubs running around and having a good time. There are no words that could explain. It's just magical. So as the cubs grows older and the summer comes to an end, they seem to get out more infrequently. So I think I will put this project on hold, but I will continue the project next year. I wish them the best, and I will be back next spring with more devotion, more knowledge, and with the utmost respect for the badgers, hoping to witness the first moments the cubs leaves the set, the territorial battles between the badgers. But until that, I think I will focus on bird photography for a while. So I hope you will enjoy the rest of the video. So until the next time, enjoy. There are 3 badger cubs just ahead. Just awesome, guys. Just awesome. So you're still here. Well, thank you. I hope you liked this video. It really meant a lot for you to watch this far. So yeah, as for today, as for 20 minutes ago, I wasn't really happy about the photos I got, but it all changed now. So while exporting this video, I decided to head out to the set for one last time. I had to take down my trail cameras, and I decided to give it a last go before I ended this project for this year. And I'm glad I did. I got some really nice photos tonight of the cubs. I had them out just in front of me, maybe 4 or 5 meters at the closest. And yeah, it's a memory I will cherish forever. And yeah, so as a gift for you guys for watching this far, I just wanted to show you the photos I got tonight. Thanks again, it really means a lot. And while you're at it, please share the video with a friend or two. I would really appreciate it. So yeah. Anyways, thanks again. Hope you liked the video, and see you on the next one. Bye.